If you're training calisthenics or just starting out, perhaps you feel like you're missing some technique or strength. If so, in this video, we're going to dispel any doubts. I guess you've probably seen all of these impressive calisthenic skills on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. If so, then achieving them would be a nice goal. But before so, you have to master the basic control of your body, so the pelvis, scapula, and the basic exercises. In this video, we're going to cover this. This series is called Calisthenics in a Minute, where I explain topics related to calisthenics in the shortest time possible. Today, I'll discuss the basic movements that will help you to improve your body awareness and control, and after that, I will provide you with a basic program that will come in handy for the first couple weeks. Alright, since I said in the shortest time possible, then let's go. 4 minutes for this topic. Let's start the countdown. As a beginner, you should master the pelvis control, and for this we're going to start in the standing position. This is the neutral position, followed by anterior pelvic tilt, and finally posterior pelvic tilt. So your first task is to learn how to switch between those three positions. It may look funny, but trust me, for beginners it's not that easy. Remember that the movement should come only from your pelvis work, so by activating your glutes and abs, and on the opposite by relaxing them, instead of pushing your hip forward and backwards. Once you master that, let's level up the game and try to achieve those movements in the push-up position as well as while hanging on the bar. Your second goal should be to master scapula position. So let's start with a standing position again. Neutral position. When you're pushing scapulas away, it's called protraction, and pulling them back is called retraction. Now for the second plane, lowering your shoulders is called depression, and raising them, elevation. So this one was pretty easy, right? I guess the only challenge would be just remembering the names. However, if you master that without any issues, then let's try doing that in the push-up position. Strong grip and wrists. Moving on to the next point, having your wrists and grip strong is essential for anyone doing calisthenics. So because of that, you want to spend enough time on getting them prepared before the heavy load they are going to take. And if you feel any pains or discomfort when doing push-ups or pike push-ups, I highly encourage you to get the parallettes. Because of them, you're going to have your wrists in the neutral position and probably you're not going to feel any discomfort. Despite that, make sure to include the exercises that you can see right now on the screen. I personally love to have them in my warm-up routine. And when it comes to the strong grip, hanging on the bar is going to be perfect too. If you master that, you can level up the game by performing hanging on the towels. Alright, so you've just learned the basics. Let's now see how you can use them in the most important exercises. First exercise, push-ups. If you can't perform push-ups yet, perform easier variations such as knee push-ups, incline push-ups, or negatives. Your first goal should be to master 15 reps in a perfect form. Start with your scapula in protraction and neutral position of pelvis. While going down, pull your scapula back, switching into retraction, while still maintaining neutral spine. Retracting the scapula at the bottom will help you to stretch your chest better. Just a quick note, Calisthenics app is coming soon. If you want to be up to date, make sure to sign up for the waiting list. And meanwhile, let's get back to the video. Second exercise, pull-ups. Perfect solution for developing strong arms and back. If you can't perform pull-ups yet, don't worry, check out my video about getting your first 10 pull-ups. And meanwhile, the strengthening exercises are going to be the isometrics, negatives, and the ring pull-ups with the feet elevated. One of your first goals in calisthenics should be to master the 10 perfect form pull-ups. Keep your pelvis in neutral or posterior pelvic tilt position. In the starting phase, begin with an active hang where you depress your scapula. This is your starting position, so start pulling up and avoid doing protraction at the top. Right now on the screen you can see proper form and improper when your shoulders roll forward. The next basic exercise in calisthenics, dips. After achieving at least 10 push-ups, you should be able to do a few dips now. If it happens that you still struggle with that, consider using resistance band that will help you assist on this movement. In the upper phase of the movement, slightly lean forward. Before going down, set your scapulas in depression. While lowering, avoid too much protraction. Keep your pelvis in neutral position throughout the whole movement. Another basic exercise in calisthenics is plank. The goal of this exercise is to teach you how to properly activate your core and glutes in order to maintain the proper position of your spine. There are two ways of performing plank, depending on one's goals. The first one is having your scapula and pelvis in neutral position, while the second one is having your scapula protracted as well as maintaining the posterior pelvic tilt. The next exercise, Orral Pullups. This one is great for developing your horizontal pulling strength. When it comes to proper form, we want to start in a protraction position, and then just like in the pull-ups, before going into position, we go into the active position where you pull your shoulder blades together. Then when pulling up, you want to push your chest forward and keep shoulder blades retracted. And when it comes to pelvis position, you want to keep this neutral. Just like in every video, I have something special for you. From the description, you can download the simple workout program that you can use as a beginner for the couple weeks. Just remember that everyone is individual, so you have to adjust that to your needs. Everything is explained in the ebook, so feel free to get it. So if you want to master calisthenics quickly, then dedicate your first 90 days into, first of all, mastering the pelvis control, scapula control, and then after that, use this knowledge into the basic exercises. Because of that, first of all, you will be able to progress faster when it comes to your physique, because you will engage muscles better way, then get stronger and also improve your mobility. Lastly, remember about increasing repetitions week by week and moving to more advanced calisthenics exercise variations. Remember that being consistent is the most important, so keep yourself on track for the first 90 days and I guarantee you're gonna see results. If you want to master calisthenics and get from a beginner into the advanced athlete, then check out my website calisthenics.com, where you can find my Elite Body Transformation program. Meanwhile, thank you for watching this video. If you got any ideas for the upcoming content, let me know in the comments. See you in the next video, guys.